The following is a presentation of the Hello Chicago Network.
Hello, Chicago Network is on the air. Hello, everybody. I'm Ryan Yanishas, and it's time to focus. And today, to start off this week, we are focusing on the Chicago Blackhawks and the Chicago Bulls. Their upcoming schedule for the next week. Glad you could join us. Let's start first talk. Let's take a look at that Chicago Blackhawks schedule. Blackhawks looks a little like this. It's going to be, of course, we're in the middle of March. We don't have the game against St. Louis or the game home against Philly. So Saturday or Sunday, again, we're going to have a full recap and update on all the results happening with both of these teams next week. But because, again, we're basically after today, and then tomorrow we're March Madness, and we're baseball heavy as it's opening week. So we'll be back to that next week. But again, Wednesday night they'll be home to face the New Jersey Devils at 6:30, and then on Friday they'll be home to face the Vegas Golden Knights, and then Sunday the 30th they'll be home to face the Utah hockey team. I almost call them the Utah Jazz, wrong sport. Then that'll be a 3 o'clock game. So the Blackhawks, including the game that was taking place yesterday against the Flyers, 4-game homestand at the Madhouse. So hopefully they can play a little bit. Hopefully they can play good. Being at the Madhouse, they can play some better hockey. Hopefully we can see some more with the two goalies. I think Knight's played well. He's had a couple of rough outings recently, but we're just hoping to see potential and progress from this team as the final weeks progress in the NHL. Now that's the Blackhawks. Let's now shift to the Chicago Bulls' upcoming schedule, who are looking to get a playoff spot, host a playoff game, and be in that play-in. And of course, that seems to be the goal this year. Can this team get in the play-in? Let's see what they can do. Let's take a look at this upcoming schedule. They're finishing off, of course, Saturday they were in LA to face the Lakers. Then tonight they'll be in Denver to face the Denver Nuggets. Obviously, Nikola Jokic and a very, very good Denver Nugget team. Then they're home to face the LeBron and the Lakers on Thursday, and then home to face the Dallas Mavericks, who are without Anthony Davis, without Kyrie Irving. So we'll see how they are on that scale of things. So that is the upcoming game. So the long West Coast trip for the Bulls, and it was also Blackhawks are now home, so it's nice to see the United Center back to use. So it must have had something going on with both teams on the road, but the Bulls will be back home at the United Center on Thursday, so which is also MLB's opening day. So that's the upcoming schedule for both these teams. Blackhawks just trying to weather the storm and see some potential. Bulls trying to continue, like Josh Giddey getting healthy and Kobe White. And just seeing the young guys thrive and see how far this team can go. I mean, a hot team, can they get into the dance? We'll find out. Comment below. Do you think the Chicago Bulls have a chance to make some noise in the playoffs, stir up the pot? They have a chance. If they end up having to face Miami, Miami has not played well recently. So can they continue to build that momentum and at least get one win? They beat Atlanta last year. So can they get the win in that first game? It's always that second one they can never get through. So we'll comment below. Also, don't forget to like the video if you like what you hear and subscribe to the Hello Chicago Network YouTube channel. Every Monday through Friday, 3:12 Central, we are focusing on something. Tomorrow, we'll update you on the round over the weekend and catch you up to date on March Madness. Is my team still alive? I have Alabama running the table. Are they still alive after 2 rounds? We'll talk about that on tomorrow. And then Wednesday is Hello Baseball, where we're going to be talking about, I'm going to give you my playoff predictions now, and I'm going to remind you of this stuff in October. And then also Thursday, it'll be the first White Sox, as they're going to be opening the season against the Angels. And then Friday, we're going to preview the weekend with the Cubs and the Diamondbacks. So a heavy baseball next week. We'll get back into the Bulls and Blackhawks, updating you on all these games I missed. I pre-recorded a lot of this here at the Cubs Corner. It was glad to be back here. I'll be back here again in a couple weeks. So I was glad to be back here. So pre-recorded some episodes, but we'll catch you up on everything Chicago coming up. You can guarantee it because we are the focus of Chicago sports. Also, a week from today, I'll be in Sacramento to watch the Cubs. Another ballpark, my 28th ballpark off the list, Sac, because I'm down to 27 because the Coliseum's closed. So I'll be going to Sacramento for the first ever game in Sacramento with Brandon James. He'll be here next week. We're gonna have one of the episodes next week are gonna be how we enjoyed Sacramento and some sights and sounds from Sutter Health Park, I believe it's called, in Sacramento. So that'll be next week as well. Right now it's 80 degrees in Sacramento. By the time we get there a week from now, it'll be in the 60s. So that's the luck. We're bringing the Wisconsin weather to California. So everyone have a great rest of your day. Tomorrow, March Madness. I'm Ryan Yanishadis from the Hello Chicago Network, and we're the focus of Chicago sports.